that's why this program is so important. I mean, Sandy and the whole team have done a great job in putting this together. And Thomas was very receptive of me sort of coming in and supporting this program. That's why I've got a big heart for London Academy, because they really do care and they really want to support. But now it's time to step up. It's time for you guys to step up. It's time for everyone to step up. Because when you're, and I'm just going to say not say two more things, but leave you with two things. But my point is, in order to, you need to try and be the best you can be so that you can support as many people as possible. Because I know a lot of people with good hearts. I mean, I've talked to loads of organizations in some of the areas we live. They've got a good heart. They're like, if I could, I would, right? If I had the money, if I had the skills, if I had the ability to put something in together, I could. But certain people don't do it because they haven't got the certain skills. So the whole session today was about upskilling you guys. Make sure you guys are prepared, you're equipped, so that when someone comes to you with an issue, you can actually deal with that. And it's not just about this program, it goes beyond that. It goes into life. Because, you know, sometimes you see certain things happen, you're like, oh man, if I could, if I was better at this, if I had this role. Me personally, when I graduated, I was like, wow, if I was on a, 50-something a year, that would help a lot of things, right? But it's all about developing yourself and making sure you're equipped to be able to support, equipped to be able to not only help yourself, but help others. I mean, one of the things the Nutmeg community is doing now is trying to build its capacity. I'm doing stuff that I hate, I'm not going to lie to you. Like sitting down in front of the computer, just filling out application forms and stuff. It is long. I don't want to do that. In the beginning, that's why we got excited when we applied for small funding, because that's easy. We'll get it within, a month or something. But we realized in order to do something sustainable, in order to get that 100,000 a year funding, so we can do longer term projects, I've got to sit down. I've got to fill out this application form. I've got to do it. So I'm just gonna a quick story. Karate movies. Anyone watch martial art films? Yeah. Well, the plot's pretty much the same, right? There's the guy at the beginning. Someone disrespects his family. He's like revenge and stuff, and then he goes back, right? Gets the revenge. Game over. There's this one particular film, Kickboxer. Anyone know Kickboxer? Yeah. With Van Damme. You know Van Damme? Yeah. Kickboxer. Okay, cool. So the film at the beginning is like. His brother, Van Damme's brother, is a kickboxer, a champion, who's a bit arrogant. He goes to Thailand to fight this big, monstrous, strong guy, a hero and stuff. So then he goes in the ring with him, he's fighting him, boom, 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 and this guy's killing him basically. First round, the guy lost, and Van Damme's like, hey, it's dangerous. Do not go back there. Do not. The brother's like, no, I need to go back there. I'm the champion. I need to go. He goes there. He fights the guy. The guy basically murks him. Van Damme's brother's on the floor, right? But when he's fighting, Van Damme throws a towel, a white towel, into the ring. What does that mean? Surrender. Surrender. Stop. But the guy looked at the towel, kicked the towel away, boom, boom, boom. So Van Damme, and sometimes that's like, to be honest, sometimes that's how I feel. Sometimes I see certain things that are happening and I'm like, man, it's too much. Like, why are they going through this? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like throwing the towel, stop. But then certain things are still happening. So Van Damme made a promise to himself, right? He's like, you know what, I'm going to be the best I can be. I'm going to train hard so that I can fight and get the pride back. So he went and seek the best teacher out there to teach him like the moves and stuff. He went through some hardcore training. And when he went through the training, there was a time when they gave him a ridiculous task. I think he had to kick the tree. And if you've seen the film, you would have said he had to kick a tree down. But then he got comfortable, I think he had a little girlfriend and stuff, so maybe he was easing up. But he was there kicking the tree. The master or the trainer was like, go on, kick this tree, this is the exercise. So he's like, bah! 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 And then he stops, and then you see blood. And then the master's not giving him any slack. The master's like, kick the tree, come on, kick the tree. The guy looked, he's like, bruv, I'm bleeding, bruv. What do you mean kick the tree? I'm hurting here. I've done like 3 kicks already, there's blood dripping, I'm tired. What do you want me to do? The master went through him. in his ear. Your brother. Remember? Brother, remember? Then he started having flashbacks. Because of that fight, his brother was paralyzed from the waist down, so he was on wheelchairs. So he started remembering that moment. Oh my gosh, that happened to my brother. And then he got angry. He got angry. He thought, nah, I ain't having that. I'm not having that. So then he was like, what? Yeah, this tree? You want me to get this tree, right? Bah! Bah! One more. Bah!
Yeah.
And then the tree fell down. The tree fell down. Right? Why? Because he remembered. He had a reason, not an excuse. So many times we hear excuses. Why are you late to lessons? Why haven't you brought your pen to lesson? Why have you walked out of lesson? Those people that make excuses, they'll tell you, I don't get along with the teacher. Right? I don't like the environment. But those people that are driven by their reason, they'll come up with something like, my mom told me to do my best when I came. They'll come up with reasons like, my family is counting on me. And I'm not even gonna lie, this moment right here, me being here, almost didn't happen. Almost didn't happen because 5 years we've been doing it on a voluntary basis. It's been hard, it's been difficult. We've been, so many obstacles. But when things really, really got hard, we had to sit down and we have to go back to our reason. What's the reason? Our friend died, was stabbed to death in 2006. The community needs a role model. We've talked to many young people in the area, trying to inspire them. And is this how it's going to end? How authentic would I be if I'm talking in front of a group of young people and I told them, hey, you can do it, but I sort of gave up, right? So it's about you being the best you can be so that you can inspire as many people as possible, if you can help as many people as possible. And you guys are the generation. This is sort of the nutmeg dream coming true, right? And this is the first school I've spoken to as part of this program. And everyone's counting on you to make this happen. Because when the young people come to you, they're going to be leaning to the side a little bit, and you guys need to be strong enough to stand there and help them stand up straight. So as is already mentioned, there's going to be supervision sessions. There's a whole host of things that are going to be in place to make sure this program is effective, not only for yourselves, but for the young people and for the school in general. So as I leave, close, I want to say that do not subscribe to any negative or inferior role models or stereotypes, but aim to be the best